everybody, welcome to another video. We start this one off with a scooter. No, not that one. That one back there in the distance. Now, I've said in previous videos that I have to do a lot of thinking for other drivers and riders for that matter. It's called defensive driving, which I do not like. I don't like the name of it or anything. It's making allowances for idiots. But how are you supposed to make an allowance for this type of idiot behind you? What are you supposed to do when someone rides that close to you in wet conditions? Answers on a postcard, please. So we're doing 30 miles an hour and it is ridiculously close, and you can't. What can you do? What can you do to prevent this as a car in front, other than pulling over, which I'm not going to do that for him. Many years ago I used to be a motorbiker, a proper motorbike, not one like this, and there was no way that I would ride anywhere near as close to a car as this idiot. I mean, I know they got jobs to do and they've not paid a lot of money, so they're rushing around like blue ass flies trying to earn a living. But you can't earn a living in a hospital bed. Cretin. Now I'm turning left up ahead. He's turning right. Me turning left, I've got no traffic lights. He's got traffic lights turning right. I'm not so sure that they were green when he went through them, because they were definitely red when I went past. Now at the moment this is a 30 mile an hour speed limit until we reach them signs there, the national speed limit. But I'm not given the chance to actually accelerate gently to the speed limit I want to be going at, because I have an impatient BMW driver behind me. The car coming towards us there was not too happy with it neither, and now it has to hit its brakes because it's gone too fast for the car in front. So we'll speed it up. We're in the Brighton area at the moment. We're coming up to Brighton Football Club. You'll be able to see it in the distance in front of us in a second. There it is, right in front of us. But we're still following that BMW. Although we can't see it at the moment, we still catch it up for its next impatient manoeuvre. See, it had a little look there to see if it could overtake there. So we're about to go onto a slip road here. 2 lanes. The white car is going a fraction too slow really, but the BMW, well, it don't need a second invitation, does it, to do a bit of undertaking. It's what they do. So we're back in the normalish sort of area at Epsom Racecourse here, and I'm just going to show you the well, this unusual parked car in a minute. Now when you see cars that's in amongst the trees and the bushes, it can only mean a few things, can't it? It's either been stolen, or the driver was pissed out of his head when he come round this bend here. Because how else do you get in there driving at a normal speed? Or it's stolen and they just don't give a shit about the car anyway, do they, when they nick it? Now this next clip is the very next day, in the same area, and Banksy's been out. Banksy's gone and graffitied the car. There it is, Khan out. Now as much as I do not like Sadiq Khan, I can't blame him for parking the car like that.
Khan out on it. Quality.
When I'm out on the road, I sometimes shake my head in disbelief of what people are teaching their children. I really do. Look at this cyclist over here to the left hand side. They got a red light at the moment. He's teaching his child to go up on the pavement to avoid the red light and cross the road. They would have had a green light now, but what he's teaching his son to do there is to cross on a red man, to go across the road where they would have had a green light. Why not teach your son to stop at a red light and go at a green light rather than do what you've just done? It makes no sense whatsoever. When I first started this channel, I used to drive in London, believe it or not. Now I hardly ever drive in London, and I'm called the London Dashcam. I'm not changing the name. But we're coming up to a mini roundabout, and it's priority to traffic approaching from the right. I've said it 1,000 times already, haven't I?
Fucking hell.
Now, yes, I was going to drive over the mini roundabout, and I did drive over the mini roundabout, but when I show you it from the rear, there is no way that I was going to go round that mini roundabout. I don't think my car would have been able to do it.
Fucking hell.
If you look at that, to try and go round that, to get that angle, that's a serious steering off. So there was no way I was going to go around that.
Unbelievable.
Now in this clip, I'm off to Heathrow Terminal 3. And as you can see, there's solid white lines between me and this Mercedes to my right hand side. I know that he wants to come over. I can tell the way he drove all the way through the tunnel. They are still solid white lines, even though they are worn out. Doesn't stop a Mercedes though, does it? And yes, that sign up there does say £5 to drop off. That one there applies to everybody. If you want to drop off at any of the terminals in London, it costs you £5 for the privilege to do it. And that is £5 per visit every time you go there. I'm now at Terminal 5. That big sign over to the left hand side is a bit of a giveaway really. But I'm on a roundabout. Now, you would think that this car in front of me is pulling out on me. It's not. It's got its own lane. It's just not very well marked out. That's fine what that car's doing, believe it or not. Now, because the lanes are all marked out, you just stay in your lane, and I'm turning left here, and it's easy. And now I want to get in behind this Kia. I want to get in there. It's simple, because I want that next junction to turn off left. It's simple, really simple. It is for normal drivers, but there is a reason that I can't do it that easily. I should be able to do that as easily as I've just explained. It's easy for me to say. But there is a good reason why I can't do that. And it is because of this fucking idiot. Now I'll show you what this idiot does now. Instead of going round the roundabout like the way I've just shown you, it cuts a corner off the roundabout. Just as we're about to enter that road, it cuts it off. You'll see it in a second. And then tries to undertake me to stop me going into the lane that I want. You can hear me indicating.
Quality bit of driving, mate, yeah? Quality bit of driving. Idiot.
Now, he wasn't too pleased with me, but when I showed him I had a camera, for some reason, he didn't want to continue the argument.
That's it, go on, go nice and close to me, go on. I've got you on camera, mate, yeah?
So we go back to the front now.
Quality bit of driving, mate, yeah? Quality bit of driving. Idiot.
Now remember, it is in the highway code that you should not undertake. It's not illegal or anything, but you shouldn't do it.
That's it, go on, go nice and close to me, go on. I've got you on camera, mate, yeah? Spanner. What a fucking idiot.
So when we go back to the rear camera now, I've blown it up a little bit so you can see what he's doing. He's actually looking at his hands. He's actually looking at his manicure. Bear with me. There we go, look, he's looking at his hands to see if his hands are all nice and tidy. For what? You're on a roundabout. Concentrate. That's where he cuts the corner there. And then that's where he tries to undertake. And then he does, I think he actually shows me, look, I've just had my nails done.
Quality bit of driving.
There he goes, there his hands up, look, he's showing me his nails, he's showing me his manicure.
Idiot.
What an arsehole. Now just get ready for the pause button because I'm just going to show you the highway code bits where it says that you shouldn't do it. It should be a must really, but there you go. Now we're on the good old M25 again, on the A3 turnoff, just for a change. Now I know I show you this quite often, this junction where people will not get in that left hand lane for the A3. But with this one, there's a little bit of a twist to it. Yes, and you hear me get very excited about it as well. Now I know that some of these cars to my left hand side here do want that slip road because they've come from the outside lane for starters, but they will not wait in that queue on the slip road, so they stay in lane 1 until the very end. That Peugeot's going to do it. He was in the outside lane a little while ago and he's moved over there for no other reason than to queue jump, basically. That's all he's doing, and you will see others do it further up here. Now I've always said that you should have a camera on these junctions, a few of them actually, to stop these people doing this. They go down lane 1 and then cut in right at the last second. It's so dangerous because a lot of the time when they leave it so late, there isn't a gap for them to get in, so they just stay in lane 1 and just stop everything in lane 1. Now if someone's not concentrating in lane 1, they will go into the back of people, which is why I'm in the middle lane. I do not stay in lane 1 when I come to these junctions now. Not where I know that there's roadworks and this sort of thing happens all the time. And you can call me a lane hogger if you want to, I really don't care, but I am not going into lane 1 when people are going to be stopping in a little while and there's a really good chance of you being rear-ended. Now if there are people that are learning how to drive, or you're trying to figure out what the rules are in the UK if you're not from this country about overtaking or undertaking, in this case, as you've just seen, there's been a few cars that have undertook me, and that is okay because their lane is moving faster than my lane and we're stuck in traffic. You're allowed to undertake in this situation. And the other thing to note about these people that are in lane 1 that want that slip road, see all this traffic? They're causing all of this because lane 1 now will be stopped and people will be trying to get out into lane 2 to avoid the fucking German car here.
Usual suspects.
Now coming up is the twist. We're right on the solid lines now, and look what's up in front. Now I can't see any damage, any glass, any broken glass or anything, so hopefully I'm right in what I said here and I do get a little bit excited.
Hey, they're starting to nick 'em now. Well done. Top notch.
And just show you it from the rear here, that it wasn't just that Mercedes, there's one there doing it, but look at what it's done. The traffic just in that little bit there. And that's just going to go back for quite a while now because no one's moving in that slip road. Selfish gits, I tell you, absolutely selfish. But like I say, I can't see any damage to any of these cars coming up, so I don't think it's an accident. I do think they're actually nicking them. And please note that I've gone straight into lane 1 as soon as we've gone past the junction. And also, every time I get past this junction, the traffic flows a lot nicer. Lot easier because we've got 3 lanes of traffic rather than 2 because the inside lane is for these idiots that won't get into the slip road. And speaking of idiots, we have a professional driver in front of us. I don't know what country he's from, but we'd go round the roundabout this way. And last clip of the day, I show my impatience, but I'm still not that impatient to go through a red light.
Come on. Fucking hell. Oh, come on.
Well, that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.